Welcome back to part 2 of this episode's Dungeons & Dragons with the Dirty 20.
At this point,
I'll dissolve my fury armor and my sword will disappear.
so your armor begins to just kind of slowly disappear, very similar to how the devil's body disappeared. It just kind of slowly fades away, turning into essentially like dust. The sword, same thing, disappears. So this is now, at this point, it's a bit of an open role play. You may now decide what you would like to do. As you just got done slaying this devil,
Horgarn's dead.
I'm going to search the ashes
Yeah,
and
but-
see if there's anything left.
go ahead and roll a perception.
Don't eat any of it.
No.
Why would you eat it?
And don't breathe it in.
It's a topping, sprinkles.
Look, there's a bag of 25 gold.
11.
11, you don't find...
I'll roll a perception now. Perception? No, it's 11 as well.
11, you don't find anything as well. Would anyone else like to roll perception?
Yeah,
Sure,
sure.
there's something in there.
Why
Oh, we
not?
got
Why
rings.
not?
No.
9.
You definitely don't find it.
17.
You find what appears to be a ring.
Yes!
I knew it was in there.
This is and you can look the spell up for this. You Arcana check it if you would like.
Yes, I would.
So go ahead and roll the Arcana.
I was going to hellish rebuke him. Freaking A, man.
You could have, you actually could have done that.
When he hit me?
When he hit you.
I thought I have to wait for my turn to do it.
No.
You can yell at me
It's
if you like.
it's a,
No, it's okay.
it's like a counter attack basically. So it's like,
I wish you had told me that before. I would have taken him out.
You're
14
new.
for the
yeah,
Arcana
so
check.
you kind of get this impression or this feeling that it's, I mean, you've heard of spells like this before where it acts as like a disguise kit, essentially. But this ring, very simply, when you use it, you get the impression that you can change your appearance to that of any person that you've seen before, that you can
okay.
recall.
Awesome.
Nice.
Okay, so...
So that's what the impression that you get off of this ring. You're still a novice in the ways of magic, but you're learning as you've been sent out on these missions.
Well, yes, I'm going to keep it. But I tell you guys, there's a spell on the ring that acts as a disguise, which means that that's probably not really your dad.
Yeah, that's a great thing to hear.
We should
Yeah.
probably find your dad.
Yeah, we need to find him.
Yeah,
We need to
yeah.
take care of this.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll probably that'll come after fixing this whole mess.
I kind of don't want my people enslaved, so...
Well, I just want to throw something out right here. Remember, it was this mistress that kind of gave these items, and then these people went kind of quote-unquote crazy. Your dad disappeared, and he started doing all this crazy stuff. We found out he's a demon. Maybe that wasn't really your mom that we fought. Maybe that was actually a demon, and she's entrapped to someone.
That would be awesome if my mom wasn't evil.
Oh yeah. You
Who's this guy with
you
the
can
hat
see you see that there's a figure. He's standing there. Are you back towards them or facing them?
He's starting to walk over to where the holy water is, and he does this hand gesture, making the water rise up and go right into a potion bottle.
Oh.
So very similar. I don't know if you've ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, yeah.
Waterbending?
So think of like how he water bends it. So he kind of just swoops his hand down, and you see the water kind of rises up. He essentially guides it into his gourd that he has, and he closes it up as
It's another god. God's among us.
God's among us.
And you
Sounds
see
like
that
a movie.
you see that he's doing that.
I turn to him and say, "Who are you, stranger?"
That sounds like a
Savior.
cowboy movie. Who are
Howdy,
you,
Bob.
stranger?
Howdy.
His slow
Masked
movements pause, and then slowly looks over his shoulder at you, and then goes back to collecting more water into more gourds.
Okay.
You just ignore us.
Or just chooses not to talk.
Or he can't talk.
God is
Caves are.
But-
Ignoring me.
But
Let's just walk away now.
But
Let's just walk away.
I yell over to Kalsifer saying, "Are you all right?"
And you can move yourself out of the rubble if you would like. You're still in the rubble. And you definitely, I mean...
Where's Gwen when you need her?
You still have a bit of blood dripping.
Oh, I think I might have a healing potion. Let me check.
I think we all.
Well, I used one, so I don't know if I still have one. I do.
So what is Horgarn doing?
I'm going to give you my potion of healing.
Okay.
So go ahead and let
I think like 1d4.
So go ahead and look that up. And
4.
It's 2d4 plus 2.
Okay. That's a 3.
2d4, I thought.
3 and plus 2.
Plus 2.
So
8.
6, 8.
So
I
you
healed
heal
8.
you heal for 8.
So that's 7 plus 8.
Cool.
That's not bad.
15 HP.
I have a spell called Cure Wounds.
Woohoo! Heal me. You gotta touch me, don't you?
Wasted the.
Woohoo!
No, like,
Well, you got
the
some
potion's
butter,
actually
Rob.
probably better, because my spell's actually
Yeah,
not...
it doesn't heal that much.
It doesn't
Oh,
heal
okay.
that much. It's,
Oh, okay.
1d8 plus 1, because
Alright.
my spell
Pilar,
modifier is...
He got a
D8
butt
plus
to
that
rub.
plus.
Yeah, right.
That's true.
yeah, that's
Horgarn did say he was going to massage that.
I took that.
6 plus 1.
7.
So I got healed by 7.
Okay, so heal for an additional 7.
I take
15
a,
plus 7.
I take an arrow out in my butt.
Shrek style.
Why was it still in your butt?
He was busy
'Cause
trying
I'm
to
busy,
kill
exactly.
someone.
Oh, thanks for the arrow. I needed that back.
The arrow that hit the wall broke,
Okay.
by the way, and then the one that the other two that you missed landed into the river and floated away.
So I got one arrow back. Not poison, because the poison is used.
Correct. Keep in mind that your poison arrows, keep a track of those. 'Cause
I am, yeah. Right now I have...
I say again, who are you?
I have
But-
7. And also, I take this time to reload.
Yeah.
What did you roll?
Are you
What are you
trying
rolling
to persuade him to talk, or are you trying
Alright.
to?
You
Yeah,
just
it's-
rolled.
I don't know. I'm just trying to talk to him.
Okay. And you hear
About
this.
13.
When you
You have to answer me.
You said who are you, but instead you went.
when he looks back, he kind of looks back at you.
He finished the last squirt he was working on and turns around, looks you straight in the eyes.
And you can
And
see
nods.
you can see through his mask. You can see the eyes.
And he just nods at you.
Are you here to help us with this demon problem in the city?
His head tilts a bit.
So
Oh no!
Oh.
It's another one of those raven people.
Like
I want
naming?
a percep-
Yeah.
I want a perceptive.
You know, I'm still suing you for that.
15.
He's copyrighted.
And what were you?
I'm just
Perception.
percepting
eyes.
him and his eyes.
Yeah. I mean, you
Yes,
definitely
beautiful, sparkling
can tell by his attire that he's been traveling for at least probably a few days now, maybe 3-4 days. He looks like he could be a warrior based off of what you've seen from him fighting. Whether he has a master, whether he's a wandering warrior. I mean, that's something you don't know for sure.
It looks like it.
But it looks like it.
Yeah.
You know, he looks like he's been traveling for at least about a week, almost a week. And,
You can tell from the stubble growing on his mask, huh?
no.
What is that?
Growing out from underneath the white tiger.
Balthazar's
But yeah,
son.
he, the masked figure looks at Horgarn and he just kind of tilts his head a bit.
Tap 1 for yes, tap 2 for no.
Oh.
Okay.
He shrugs.
Okay, well...
Alright. Well,
He
are
shrugged
you-
once.
Well, I mean...
He did shrug once.
Well, other than that, since he's not really talking to us, what's our game plan? I mean, obviously he's not our enemy because he's not killing us right now.
It suits himself.
I'm not paid to.
Not necessarily.
Wait, did you really say that?
9 characters.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what?
Pilar walks over to you and he says, he more hobbles towards you than walking. And he hobbles towards you. And he says to you, "Aye, well done, lad. I can tell that you're a skilled warrior.
I'm over here patching myself up with some bandages.
Well done, all of you. I was not expecting this. Devil.
The man eyes the dwarf up and down a bit.
And you can tell
then offers a hand.
Yeah, he reaches out. He clasps it as a warrior's grasp, and he says, "What brings you out this way?"
He taps his sword.
Warrior's earning, I see. Well, I mean, it's not my call. It's your call whether or not you want him to join us. But
Sure, why not?
Well,
Can we at least know your name before you join?
what should we call you?
He pauses and looks like he's hesitant a bit, and then reaches over and taps a pendant that's attached to his cloak, and it just has a big old X on the side, where there was a symbol of a tiger there, but it's now just an X over it.
We call you X?
He nods.
X gonna give it to you.
Nice to meet you.
knock,
X.
knock.
And Pilar says, pleasure to have you. Now then, what are we going to do about this problem?
Well, I don't know if you guys remember, Horgarn's mom also was wearing a ring. Do you think that could be connected to...
Could be.
I don't know.
That sounds.
Well,
From what the ring that you found reasons, and you noticed that she something that Theo did say, mentioning that plainly that she had a ring on.
Yeah, because we did a perception. She didn't have any necklaces or anything like that.
regardless, like, even if she's not something that's involved with it, we should probably go and tell her what's happened and try to figure out if she is part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Wet our hand with
Holy water.
holy water. Yes.
I mean,
We got Mr. X has a bunch of gourds, so
I mean,
holy
do
water.
we have any bottles that we can grab some of this holy water in?
You just
You
used
just
a healing
got 3
potion.
bottles.
Oh,
you
I
do,
did.
Yeah, you.
Well, how about one of you guys do it? I don't want to take any more damage.
Well, how about Horgarn?
Okay.
Because it is
There you
your
go.
mom, and it's more.
It's your mom.
It's much more personal.
Yeah, it'd be weird for me.
Yeah, you
Try to touch her.
you grab a vial, and at this point, the water that was roughly in, that had been blessed, essentially floats out into the sea, and now it's just a regular waterfall.
Well,
So wait,
if you
did he get holy water?
He
or-
did. He got just enough of it, just the
Alright.
last of it.
Cool.
So, but remember, there is that that map, the hidden map stuff. Remember?
That's right.
I think we should
that
just-
had secret passageways in Karn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
the
that's
city.
right. Between.
I think we should just do that. Let's just.
Okay. While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna take a small rest and try to heal up.
And keep in mind, you guys did not sleep the night before, so you're pretty much nearing exhaustion at this point.
What time is it?
And it would be roughly afternoon, roughly 12 o'clock. As you guys never went to sleep the night
Yeah, we
before.
And I need
What?
a good long rest.
So,
Yeah, someone was trying to steal you earlier.
Yeah, right.
they were trying to steal you earlier. I forgot to mention that in the...
Yeah.
Recap.
So in the city of Karn, Horgarn's dad decided that slavery was a new form of trade. So, and dragonborn are the
Commodity.
They're very rare in this
Very
world.
rare.
Very rare.
So there's some dragonborn slaves. There's a lot of different races of slaves, but Hesken is not too happy.
Did
In
Lord,
general, slavery is going on in Karn and Washington. And I was going through the crowds, and I got picked up. Trying to take me into slavery, and I did not have that. So I took him out. But
Are you saying this in or out of character?
out of character.
Okay.
I know. Oh.
did Lord Harrington already leave this town?
We were told that he was in town, but I don't think we ever figured out where he was.
Did Lord Harrington leave?
I don't know if he left town.
But
You're the one who spoke with your dad.
Yeah.
You would probably see if he left or not.
Well,
Quote, unquote.
I mean, they. Quote unquote.
Air quotes here.
Yeah. No, like they after my quote unquote dad had a meeting with Lord Harrington, he left the room, so I don't know if he was. I don't remember if he was leaving.
Harrington left the room? Or you guys left the room?
No,
that
he
Harrington
left
was
the
in?
room, but I don't remember if he said he was leaving town or whatnot. So,
Okay.
but for now, I think we should find the entryway to that secret passage. There,
She was last seen heading into the city.
I think we should find the entryway to the entrance to the secret passage, and then rest there, so
Well,
that
that
we're not
was
just
in the
resting
middle of
here at this
town.
pile of ash and.
That was in the middle of town.
You guys do notice that eventually
No,
people do start coming
I know,
out.
but it's from the middle of town.
Even several of the slavers that had been leading much of the slaves. Everyone is just kind of awe and shock as to seeing this creature, this devil, in the town, and seeing you guys take on this foe. So a lot of them were kind of standing there a bit in shock. Some of them are starting to get back to work.
Did they see that it was the king that...
They did not.
The only
can
one
you
that
slip
saw
me the
that
ring
was
real
the
quick?
guard.
Just for real quick. I'm gonna give it back, I promise. Unless you want to do it. Do you want to dress up as the king and tell them all that everything's okay?
No, well, I think we need to find those guards that saw him change.
Correct. The guards.
Okay.
There were
Because
only
they
two guards.
ran. The 2 guards that saw him change. And I think if we get them to tell the story of what happened, then they'll believe us, aside from 4 outsiders. Now 5 outsiders.
That's why I was saying we should turn one of us into the king, pretend to do it for now. But if we want to find that, it's
But
just
then
gonna
we're
take
lying,
longer.
and then they're going to accuse us of stuff, and I don't want them to be pointing fingers.
The elderly priest does eventually walk up to you guys, and he says, "Well, good job."
Oh, good.
Good job.
We have a witness.
Did you see everything that happened, priest?
I did see some of it. I did kind of walk away as fast as I could.
But you did see the king turn into a devil.
Yes.
All right, thank
I
you
was.
very much.
Yes.
We don't need to find the guards anymore.
We need you to spread the word that the king, that devil, was disguised as the king.
I will.
Is he like a head priest or?
Yeah, he is the head priest of the former temple of the Maiden of Voyage.
Ooh.
Actually, that might be the reason why the temple was destroyed, because this devil guy did not want your temple around.
It would make sense. No devils or demons like holy things. Anything evil, really, but it wasn't in your father's character to do such a thing.
Yeah. And I've known him my whole life.
Yes, you have.
I thought it was out of character too, so now it all makes sense, my good priest.
Carn.
Are you the new
Until the
king of
father.
Carn?
I could, yeah, maybe. Well, that could happen.
You can make decrees. Ooh.
I start talking. The guy picks up the ashes and puts it into a bag.
Ooh.
What do you need those ashes for?
He's like,
He looks at you and then turns his head and keeps on scooping.
Tap 1 says yes, tap 2 says
Reasons.
no.
Are they useful?
The priest.
How-
Go for it. Go for it.
So I'm wondering what he.
Dirty.
There's whispering going on. No, I did not. I'm wondering, does he want to join our party? Is he joining us? Is he going to help us? X. Are you? Are you helping us? X? So what's your plan? What is your?
You can write in the dirt if you would like to.
What is your journey and reasons of being here? And do you want to help us take care of Carn? I'm asking you too many questions.
You
For writing.
You do know Common, and you do know your other language as well.
Yeah.
And whatever other language.
So start with one
I give a smile with sharp teeth and a snarl.
He's wearing a mask. How do you know?
No, I am.
Oh, he does.
Oh. he turns, looks at you, and does the symbol.
So,
Like
slice across the neck.
Yeah.
Death.
To me.
Tilts his head,
To
and then shakes his head.
Okay, good.
So your mission is to kill.
Oh. Are you an assassin?
God,
Question.
He kind of
Are you
looks at you
contract
like he looks at you like, what you just called me?
There are assassins.
Yeah, that's
There's
yeah.
assassins. They're called
But
rogues.
he definitely looks. I mean, through the eye hole, you kind of see like a bit of a shock. Kind of.
Like you insulted him.
Oh, okay, like an insult,
Yeah.
not like
His
found
hand
me
is
out.
slowly reaching to grab.
Are you on a
His
quest
blade.
to slay all
No,
demons?
we don't.
Or
we don't.
devils?
He pulls his hand away from it and shrugs.
Well, I
Are
mean,
you
like,
going to help us?
He thinks about it for a moment and then does the shrug of why not.
Okay.
Perhaps we should see her mom. Let her know before we do anything.
Yeah, let's.
if she really is my mom, I don't know anymore.
Well, find out.
All right.
You're
Throw
welcome
some
to
water
join
at
us if you'd like to, lad. Mr. X, I guess. Is that the name we call you, Mr. X, or?
Not.
Oh, okay.
Mr. X. Alrighty. Well, let's head back to the building where we were at earlier.
Kind of like
The headquarters.
And the old
Oh,
man,
right.
you can see that the old head priestess, he is talking to several people, just kind of spreading the word about, of what happened.
Okay.
So he's spreading a bit of the word around.
And that.
Oh, good. Revealed
adventurers-
that you guys killed a demon
Devil, but close enough.
who was king. Good job. Because now all the evil people will know that you guys are here. Good job.
That's what we want.
And that was all in character.
No.
That's what we want.
Sorry.
We came to chew bubblegum and kick some demon butt.
Yeah.
And we're all out demons.
All right, let's go to the.
Bring it on, Lord Harrington.
Let's go look for
Yeah,
Horgarn's
let's go
mom.
to Horgarn.
So you guys make
And
it,
And as we're walking away, I just yelled to the crowd, "I am interim king."
they, several people kind of,
Just like, oh, by the way, have you heard of Hesken?
okay. We're gonna roll for a giant crowd roll. Yeah. So, a lot of them have heard of Hesken.
For those of you who don't know, Hesken.
In fact, Hesken probably would have fought in a gladiator pit here at one point.
Oh.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know,
Yes, I
Hesken
remember
used to be a gladiator fighter who bought his own freedom, winning his own freedom. And just as a inside joke, I go around asking people if they know of Hesken. So far, it's mixed results.
Mixed results.
Between natural ones and natural 20s.
That's the guy who
so-
lost me money.
Says some random guy. Eventually, you
Should've bet on
guys,
Like, Hesken, did you take a fall in one of those fights?
They should have bet on Hesken then.
eventually, you guys do make it back to the newer mansion, the newer kind of castle keep that was built.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that a lot of the guards are it seems like they're mobilizing. It looks like they're on high alert. As you guys pull up, I would say there's probably about 6 guards at the front gate, maybe 7, all well armed, standing there blocking the entrance. They say, one of them says, "Halt! Who goes there?
Horgarn of Breeze and Company."
How do we know it's really you, Horgarn of Breeze and Company?"
I pull out my Breeze seal symbol.
And we thought the king was here too, but look at what he turned out to be.
Indeed. But guess what? I was the one who slew him. Well, actually, this guy technically. But,
Why don't you just sprinkle a little bit of holy water on yourself?
oh yeah, here's some holy water. If I sprinkle a little bit on my hand and it burns, then I'm a devil.
How we know that's real holy water?
Says one of the guards.
You
You
can
can sprinkle some on my hand.
here we go. As it says, 1 drop.
And it does. They see a bit of the steam that kind of rises off the fingertip.
It's a demon! Kill it!
don't want to wait you in.
It's a devil!
Don't worry, he's not a devil. He's weird.
You just said that if you were a devil, he would burn.
We just destroyed a devil, and you want to fight us?
Silence.
Silence? I'll freaking kill you right now, man.
Okay.
He goes like this, and several archers are up at the wall, and he points. They're all pointing at you because you seem to be very hostile towards you.
I'm grumpy. I'm almost dead, and we just saved your freaking town, and you're gonna try to kill us.
Stand down, says a semi-orcish voice. That is my son.
I was like, wow, your mom's.
Sorry, it's hard to do a bit of a female voice with a mix between an orcish, so I tried my best here.
What about the ant from The Simpsons? You were gonna do that.
Stand down. That's my son, sweetheart.
Aunt Thelma.
No, but she says, stand down. That is my son.
That's right, suckers.
And the guards kind of look up. His friends are welcome here if they help slay evil devils and creatures. They kind of, they slightly bow, and they part ways.
That's right, suckers. Kalsifer, you can now, antagonize them.
I'll stay out here so you guys feel like you can trust me. They all can go inside.
No, just come inside with us.
She motions for all of you to come in.
Just come inside with us.
And it kind of snarls back in.
Do not forget this day.
You guys do walk up, these steps. Several of the maids are still attending their duty. It seems like they're blissfully unaware as to what happened earlier.
Hi, Brittany. Hi, Jessica. Hi.
Oh, Master Horgarn.
Yeah.
You're back. Oh, he's so cute.
Oh,
That's right.
I should have just stayed outside.
Eventually, you guys make it to where, the throne room is. It's more of a meeting room, like a strategy room.
Mm-hmm.
And your mom, kind of motions for you guys to come in. She says, I heard what happened. Is it true? Is he really one of those things?
Yes, it does appear that a devil, not a demon, devil, yes. It does appear that the devil was concealing himself to appear and act as father. Can I roll a perception just to see that she's wearing a ring or kind of thing?
Yeah. Go for it.
Nat 20.
Not 20!
She's pure evil.
But
she's not a demon.
You see that, she's wearing a ring. It looks like...
Where's the ring?
It's on the left hand where her wedding ring is.
Okay.
She's wearing a ring. She seems to be, concerned that this was a devil, obviously impersonating her husband, your father.
So, Mom, real quick, can you touch this water? Are you thirsty?
I am a little parched, but I don't understand. I mean,
just take a quick sip.
She chugs the whole thing. She's a bit parched. She doesn't chug the whole thing, but she chugs a good portion of it and hands back.
Starts burning from the inside out.
Joke's on you, she purify it.
No, but she's a little confused why you asked her to drink, but she drinks.
Wow.
Mom, you're real.
You're real.
Yes. I mean, you can just touch me, I'm real. Well, I guess that the devil...
Well, because we thought, because we pushed the devil into a stream that was blessed into holy water, and that pretty much revealed to be the devil. So, holy water, it's not... Devils don't like holy water. So we were just testing.
I'm curious how he was able to fool us all so well.
Who has the ring? Well, it looks like...
It's very baffling, or, confusing.
Well, we think that it's because of this ring, or the crown, or the ring that we found was able to conceal his identity.
Pilar does chime in and he says, I must have missed it before, but that looks like that ring could have initially belonged part the part of the crown. But I don't know for sure. It looked like it matched the jewels in the crown.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
There you have it. So we think that this item just allowed the devil to conceal his identity and impersonate Father, and it's very likely that Father is somewhere tied up, missing, held captive, and we think it might also relate to Aunt Jong-suk, who, because she was the one that gave Father the crown, right?
That is correct. She did give my husband the crown, your father.
And also the Elven Queen the necklace, right?
She did. I was there when she did that.
Well, the Elven Queen is kind of running amok. So right now her sister is Queen Regent.
Very grave news indeed.
So there's some sort of connection between Dear Auntie and devils, and we suspect Lord Harrington as well.
Lord Harrington, he's been faithful to us.
But how much do you know him? Do you really know him?
I have spent some time talking to him, but not a lot. I spent most of my time hunting as of late.
Well, we think Lord Harrington is involved. We actually, because, I mean, as part of our story that we told her earlier, we did slay. We told her that Lord Harrington has a brother, a twin brother, and we slew him when we rescued the Queen Regent.
Who has the sending stones?
We all do.
Who has the quiet sending stones?
The
Me.
new ones can have, you can do either.
The new ones, but what about the original ones?
The new ones
Us
you can
too?
do either.
I thought the new ones, they can only do walkie-talkie.
Yes.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
And
have.
the old ones can only do the secret.
I have one, but I forgot who has the other one.
Okay, roll a
Unless I gave it to you.
I thought you gave it to somebody.
roll a perception.
I nudge Kalsifer.
She definitely, but with that number alone, she definitely looks very, very familiar. Like, you're probably almost positive it could be her. You're not too sure, but looks like it could.
Side conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that was a side
Jonathon,
conversation
yeah.
between
No. Oh, yeah.
silence.
I was looking at
Silent man,
Jonathon.
Mr. X.
Yeah.
Our guest player. Sorry, continue.
I'm mysterious.
And
that
so,
way.
Mom, do you have any ideas of like connections or secret oaths or rumors of secret oaths and secret areas? I mean, or where the real dad might be.
Well, I thought it was strange, but I saw Jong-suk heading up to my former orcish tribe with several human and other variety of races over that way. And as you very well know, they are not very keen with other races and sympathizers to those who are not orcish.
Yeah, that's why you left the tribe, because the new chieftain did not like any of that.
Correct.
Just for the audience, my mother's name is Luxelin, which is not an orcish name, so it's kind of why the orcish chieftain did not really like her. Alright, back to in character.
Name?
Huh?
Does she have an orcish name?
Yeah. Just, he was very pro-orc. Okay, so there's this, we did find a map at the old manor house, and it has a secret passageway.
May I take a look?
Hope you don't do that very honestly.
No, I just...
She asked you, may I take a look?
Dang it, I forgot. I left it at the manor.
Natural 20. She inside checked you. She says, I've known you my entire life. I think I know when my own flesh and blood is lying to me.
Alright, fine. Here, I pull out the map, and I lay it across the table. I say, this is the map. Well, it's the map of the city, but we think there's a hidden.
It would make sense.
But we think, we don't know. So I'm asking, do you know?
Theo, I rolled an investigation on the mom.
What are you trying to investigate? Insight?
Insight? I was just...
So investigating her, because you said you were rolling for investigation.
Uh-huh.
I mean, she looks like she figured out he was lying to her.
No,
You can roll against for a separate roll for
Insight?
Insight.
Okay.
To see if she's like
18.
lying. And what are you trying to see if she's lying, or deceiving?
Sure.
Like what specifically are you
Deceiving.
Okay, so work with me here. So when you say deceiving, like deceiving you guys in terms of like she's lying about,
Like she doesn't know? Or?
like she doesn't know about the stuff in the city, or
That's what I want to roll on. That she doesn't like.
because when you say insight, it's a lot of things. It could be she's lying to you. It could be, I mean, really, she's just trying to trick you. Maybe
I'm
not.
more curious if she's the mistress or not.
Oh.
I mean, you do know based off of the painting that it looks very similar to the mistress.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not she is the mistress, you're not too sure, but I mean, you've seen the painting of what the mistress, or at least supposedly what the mistress.
Okay, I rolled an insight. It's 11. I know it's not great. I want to see if she is lying about her knowledge of his dad.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Well, I did roll.
Oh,
I roll again.
What'd you get?
11.
11. You're not too sure. I mean, to you, it looks like she's telling the truth.
Can I roll?
Whether or not she
Oh.
is, you're not too sure. I mean, she seems very genuine as far as like she was not sure, or she was shocked. Let me rephrase that. She was shocked that this devil was impersonating her husband.
Can I roll with advantage?
It's his
Of
mom.
the same thing?
Sure.
Huh?
It's his mom.
Yes, my mom.
Oh.
He should know her better. Right?
So that one is...
Yeah. 6.
So that's 11 total on that one. And then, woo!
19.
So that one is 24 total.
And what do you specifically?
The same thing.
Whether or not she.
Whether or not she really knew.
It seems so it seems like she was just about to say something when all of a sudden you kind of speak up and you're like, "Are you lying to me?" Type deal. And she says to you,
Oh, I did say that?
well, you can if you would like to.
No. Theo's now talking.
Sorry, I'm talking to our guest speaker. He's definitely disciplined, but you do kind of click out the blade a bit, just very slightly. You click it out as if you're getting ready to definitely make a move here soon.
Oh?
Do any of us notice?
Do I?
Oh, is that passive?
Yeah,
Wait.
it would be.
And dice are flying!
It would be a passive perception for those of you.
Oh.
But it looks like she was just about to speak when you guys started kind of checking her, in terms of
What?
Yeah, right.
because she was
Wasn't that obvious?
because she was.
Why are you people eyeing me?
She's
My passive perception is 14.
Mine's 12.
12 to
So
14.
it's passive, it's not a roll.
No, it's passive because you guys are talking, focusing.
I wasn't talking.
Mine is
Well, I mean, you were checking her out.
13. Stop checking out my mom.
But it seems like she was going to say something, and then you guys cut her off. But it seems like she might know a little bit more than she's letting on, for sure. Especially when you kind of hint at, your father.
Mom, my mom. This is Dad, and we're talking about Dad's life is probably in danger. I'm we need to if you know anything else that can help, that we can get all this evil junk out of town.
She gets a bit angry and she kind of slams her fist on the table. She says, "I understand that," and then she kind of steps back for a minute and she says, "I was just about to say that this pathway here leads out past the city guards heading towards my former orcish tribe."
Interesting.
While she slammed her fist to the table, he's going to take a step forward.
Okay.
Mr. X?
You guys kind of, you can see as he kind of takes a step forward, and you guys do notice the click, that the kind of the clicking sound as the blade looks like the blade is just barely, pulled out, or it's just barely out. So it's like if he were to, like, it looks like just kind of right now, if you were to hold it, it looks like it might be in, but if you were to reach over and grab it, he could just whip it out fast. The sword, whip out his sword, whip out his sword fast.
Whoa there, Nelly. I don't even know
That's not me. My hands are over here.
I'm wondering, with
There's a lot of secret communications going on. We do have items called sending stones that allow
For secretive.
secret
Sorry,
message
just
between
the fastest
people.
way I could do it was in the group chat. Sorry.
I'm just wondering, this is a side note, the sending stones are off of thoughts, correct?
No, you have to
The original ones,
Do you have to speak into it? Or can
you
just-
yes, you have to
Yeah,
speak
yeah.
into the stones, both of them, even the old one. You have to speak into them.
Okay.
But what would happen
But
is
you
in
hear it in
the
your mind.
in the first one you would hear it in your mind.
Okay.
The newer ones you can actually just literally talk to each other, like you're
Okay.
on a cell phone.
But not through,
Or
but
one.
not through your mind.
Correct.
Okay. I was thinking, if it's through your mind, we can give one to X and he can actually talk to us. Because he doesn't have to open his mouth.
No, he still has.
He
to
still
speak
has-
to-
I know, that's what I was thinking
Oh,
before.
okay.
But,
Not
Yeah.
a bad idea. Just
You should
Wishful thinking.
note that.
Yeah.
You should note that down for your Breeze trading company.
Yeah.
Mental sending stones.
Mental sending stones.
yeah, that'd be good. See what happens.
But she kind of
Just get a
composes
spell.
herself. The queen does compose herself, or your mom, I should say. And she composes herself, and she says, "I'm sorry. All of this is very frustrating."
Does X...
X,
what? You think I'm mad?
No. I mean,
No, like, go on edge.
You're anxious. Yeah, you're anxious, so you're gonna.
Are you still on edge
Are
with
you
the-
calming down? Are you on edge still, or is he?
No,
already-
I am still standing there, like as if I didn't move, but at the same time, whenever people are not noticing me, I am taking one step forward.
nice.
All right.
Very
So,
cool.
so
You
then-
can try to stealth step it if you want to roll stealth check to see if you can stealth.
What the heck
Stealth
are you? One of
away.
those statue angels from
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who?
How do you know?
Link.
Oh, a what? Oh,
Horgarn's
I'm
mom.
looking at
For
your
Horgarn's
mind 24/7.
So I asked, like, that happens. I asked my mom, like, well, what do you think? What should we do next? What's the next overall plan for Operation Rescue Dad? Do you have any idea where he might be, actually?
well, if
About to eat that last piece of pizza.
let's just assume the worst case scenario,
It's okay.
and your father was absolutely taken by my sister. The only other place that she could go where usually no humans would go would probably be the Orcish tribes. Specifically, I've heard rumors lately that the chieftain has been uniting through means of war and persuasion, rallying other Orcish clans to his cause. He has a considerable war host.
What cause would that be?
I don't know, son. All I know is when a war host gets that size under one leadership, only one thing tends to happen. War.
What do you think we should do?
I don't know. As much as I would like to say go get him, I can't risk losing you. You're my only son and our only heir. Especially to inherit all of this. The people will need a leader.
That's true. But I did take down, we took down a devil, so...
Maybe if you can sneak in at night, maybe try to rescue him. It might be possible, but it's a big war camp. I don't even know how you would be able to get through there.
I do know of one. Well, if we do get caught, I could do the... what was it called?
You do.
I do.
You do.
Oh.
You do notice a ring on her finger.
No, do. That's not my question.
Oh, you're asking about... You do recognize it, yes.
I do.
You do.
I take another step.
Okay.
Forward.
Sorry, go ahead and continue.
Here now?
You do see that.
I'm actually more
Here's
right here.
his mama. Or actually, her mom would be kind of more towards.
This is Horgarn. Should we put Horgarn mine?
Yeah, she would be a little bit more kind of talking towards like. Horgarn.
No, I'm there.
Actually, she would be a bit back. She would be kind of over here. The table is over here. We'll say to the right.
Oh yeah, we had not here this one. Wait.
I forgot, so I just.
Yeah, so I apologize for the silence there. It was
No, it's fine.
I was just dealing with.
The character's silent, so he was dealing with silence.
But yeah, you notice. You do know what it is. You know what it is. You do notice that he's walking closer.
You're a mind reader?
You do notice he's walking closer though. To
I
her.
shuffle through my bag and grab something out of it.
Oh.
She says, "What are you doing over there?"
Are you moving?
And she kind of takes her attention towards you.
Well, you're right next to her.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you surrounding her?
Well, at that point, I see Mr. X staying close to her.
I'll grab
And
her
I'm-
mom, I'll pull her out of the way, and I'll throw my rook right in the middle of the room, which will immediately expand, and I pulled her out of the way, so it's between
Are you okay?
and him.
Okay.
You know that will crush the entire room, right?
Nope. It will.
It'll blow open the entire
No,
room.
it will kill anybody within the immediate vicinity.
Don't do that!
of
Yeah,
the room.
Don't do that.
I'm
What
going
the
to.
heck?
The reason why is because it's like a giant like tower / mansion on the inside. So when you summon it, it's gonna go like this.
I thought it was just going to expand out and then turn into it.
No,
I'm okay with us getting, like, pushed away.
No.
That's wishful
That's
thinking.
when you're on the inside. It'll push you out if you're in it.
What was your goal though? You were trying to like separate
Yes.
the mom and him.
Mm-hmm.
If you,
Why?
I will say this. I will let
Why
you.
do you
I
think-
will let you take that back if you would like to.
Sure, why
You will
not?
crush everybody in that room.
We'll all
That
die.
campaign's over!
Go or do care?
His hand reaches into the cloak,
Oh, okay.
into my cloak.
And she's not focused on you. She's focused on you because you are reaching into your bag.
Okay. No, I already reached. I'm done. I didn't reach into my bag if I'm not going to be able to do that.
You-
I'm gonna pull out my well, I see what's going on. Right?
Yeah, you
Because
do.
it's pretty obvious.
Yes.
So I'm gonna
see him reaching into his.
So I'm gonna pull out my crossbow.
And then I pull out a piece of paper and I place it on the table in front of her.
Everyone's like, oh, Angela,
Nice.
And like, as I'm pointing my like crossbow out, because I had pointed at him.
Yeah.
I was about to say like, take a step back or whatever. Now I'm just like, just freaking talk, you stupid idiot.
I pull my hand away. The paper is folded,
She.
but it has the mark that's on the ring. And he,
There's a mark on the ring.
On her ring?
Nice. Okay.
Oh, I don't know that.
So she picks it up
and
she looks at it. She looks at you.
the what's written inside it is, and this is silent mode.
She says, she looks at it.
I'd be like,
Brother?
no, I'm gonna just shoot him.
Yeah, she very calmly, after reading it, she says, "No, I never forget a face, especially a get-up such as yours." And she smiles.
You know each other.
He's
What's going on?
glaring. He's
What's going on?
his normal hand
She
is
shows
shaking.
she shows you the paper, and it says, "Do you remember who I am?"
Oh.
You know her.
Who?
He's
We
not
ask
even,
her who is
he's
he.
glaring at her
I
now.
don't know who he is. I've never seen him in my life.
Probably want to take
I
a step
would-
back. Maybe like you hunted his kid or something. I don't know.
Wait, you said I never forget a face.
That's what's on the paper.
Oh,
I
so
would
on
never.
The paper.
I would never forget a face if I've seen him. I've never seen this man before in my
But
life.
he's seeing you.
Do you know her?
Do you know
Mr.
my?
X.
Do you know?
He's tunnel vision right
he's
now.
definitely.
He's no longer able to.
Throw my rook.
It looks like he is very like tunnel visioned onto her, and you can see that his sword hand is slightly like trembling, as if he's just with rage, ready to.
Kalsifer, can you pull it back?
Can I roll any investigations real quick?
Investigate
Or
what, though?
perception for windows?
There's a lot of windows.
Okay. Everyone jump out the windows quick!
There's a lot of windows.
I gotta crush your mom.
You guys are kind of on the first floor still, but there's a lot of windows.
But that wouldn't work though. It'd be too fast. You wouldn't be able to get out the window.
There are windows on the sides here. You guys are kind of more in the middle of the room. Here's a table. Roughly.
He will finally. You
I'm
hear a click
Gonna
sound,
kick
and he
out the
turns
chair.
and walks away.
Okay.
And what?
He turns. He sheathes his sword. You can hear the clicking as you sheathes it, and he turns and walks. And it
I
seems
don't trust her.
it seems
I really don't.
seems like the tension is a bit thick in the air, but when he starts to walk away, it's still a bit uneasy, but it settles down just a minute. Do you stay in the room or do you walk out completely?
I'm not leaving the room.
Okay, so you just kind of walk back in line and and turn back around. And he stands right next to Hesken.
That's right, fool. She fell for my mom, not you.
Ugh.
Nice.
What?
But
Brr, 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 brr. Ah! All the imps pop out.
I don't know.
Those are my elves. Or gnomes.
Yes.
Whatever they are.
I don't know. I don't trust her. I don't know how to figure out.
You
what
realize
time-
that all you have to do is reveal your face, and she will instantly know you. It's cursed. Ah,
Would have been nice if you told me earlier.
it really would have been. You never asked. You tend to talk whenever I don't know anything.
When I talk to my staff, is it real time or is it?
it would
Time like
it
freezes.
would be like time freezes for like basically 30 seconds to a minute. So for you, it would feel like maybe minutes, maybe hours, but in real time it's like 30 seconds passes.
Okay. Can I want to talk to my staff.
Sure.
That's a benefit.
Yours is more real time, obviously, because your weapon.
It's in my head.
Yeah.
It's not a weapon, it's your thoughts.
Yeah. So you tap on the staff, and all of a sudden, as you tap your staff down, to you, there's like just
it just vanishes.
vanishes you, and it's just
her.
you, and you see this elf, and she's lying down on kind of like a early day Greek couch,
A therapist couch.
sort of like that.
Isn't that called Luth?
I don't honestly
Beating
know.
herself breaks.
But she,
Because she's alone.
but she's lying there, and she
Imps are
just
feeding
looks
her
like
grapes.
she's just kind of, oh, you're here, welcome.
Why have they been born?
I've been waiting for you to talk to me.
Okay. Can she? She knows what we're doing. Like she can kind of like.
She is a sentient living weapon. She knows what's going on
Okay.
around her.
Do you recognize the ring that Horgarn's mom is wearing?
I can't say that I really know what it does, but I do know that it's magical.
What kind of magic?
I don't know. You forget, I've spent more time with ancient magic than I've spent time with more modern day magic. But if I had to guess, she's gonna roll another Arcana check just for the heck of it. It's a bit better, and by bit, a lot.
She has nothing better to do.
She says, it looks like it could be a ring used to bring curses upon people. It could be used for, I don't know what type of curses, but probably several curses come to mind.
Is there any way for me, any weaknesses it has that I could?
You know how to dispel magic.
How do I dispel magic?
Cast the spell, and you touch the item, and you dispel it.
And you succeed in your roll.
Or you don't need to roll for it. It would just, you would cast the spell automatically and dispel it. And you actually, I don't think you need to touch it. I think you
It's
just
a
the radius.
sphere
yeah.
around you.
So you could.
Can you teach me the spell?
It would take time. But yes, I can teach you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, how much time are we talking here?
How old
It
are
would take
you?
it would take you some time. Maybe a couple days. A couple days of real like in game time. A couple days. Nice try though.
Do you have any advice on how I can deal with it? Stop it? Can you dispel it?
If you give me permission to take over your body.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Why not?
Didn't even give her a time limit.
Just to
She
dispel
didn't even
the spell.
offer you a drink first.
Just to dispel the spell, and then
I would prefer to be out a little longer, but
how long?
maybe a day or two.
That half-orc looks
Could she be
An hour.
take her head?
An hour.
That half-orc looks kind of dashing.
No.
Oh,
She,
English. I knew you figured that
You gained 20 pounds because she went on a binge.
She says, hold out to your hand and I will see what I can work through.
Will I be sentient? Will I still have a say in what you do when you take over my body?
You will
Leave
see
your
what's
voice.
going on around you, yes.
Okay.
But as far as you having a say, sure, you can have a say. Whether or not I choose to listen is a different thing.
And you promise that this will
Once
be
I
separate.
cast the deed, I will go back to my boredom. You can see that all of a sudden are taken aback, and it seems like she's standing in your spot, and you're kind of lying down on the recliner.
Okay.
You can see what's going on around you at this time as it kind of snaps back. You guys see that Alish's hair turns blue. It's just like all of
red to blue.
all of a sudden it just turns into this blue.
Can I do an Arcana?
Sure.
1.
You are not sure. You are taken aback by this.
Crap. I always roll trash
yeah,
when I want Arcana.
like, whoa, that's a cool trick. You look better in blue.
It happens in a split second. Your mom looks at it, and she says, she speaks something in Elvish.
His mom? Oh.
No,
Inepis.
Inepis does, and she looks at the ring, holds out her hand as the staff kind of glows a bit of this bluish color, and holds out her hand, and the mom screams, "No, you fool! What have you done?"
What?
As she takes off the ring and she just throws it at you. Within the brief moment, just kind of snap back. You do fall prone because it kind of takes you aback.
So I'm fall over.
Yep. You're not exhausted, but you definitely this was a new experience for you. It
Do I
kind of
take...
takes you back.
damage?
You don't take damage.
Okay.
You're just a bit tired.
When she threw the ring, I immediately dashed for it.
Her hair goes back to her regular color,
Red.
red hair. The mother looks to you and says, "What is your friend doing? Stop them!"
What are you doing?
Her ring had powers to curse
When she
people.
threw it, I think, for it.
How do you know this?
So I talked to my staff.
She's talking to voices too?
And the staff said it was a cursed item, or?
It was an item that had a
Whoa,
spell
wait a
to
minute.
curse.
You said that the ring is able to curse people?
It has a spell that
Interesting.
allows it to curse.
Erebos just told me that our new friend X has a curse on him.
I grabbed the ring and I stand up straight and I turn to the orc.
Okay, to the female
To
orc.
her.
Yeah, I grab the mask and I take it off.
Okay, go ahead and describe what your character looks like underneath the mask.
He has a very seafoam green skin, and as the mask pulls away, his white hair falls forward.
Is he the wind one or is he the water one?
I gave you a hint earlier.
Sea foam green, so the water one.
Well,
Okay.
he also
Well, he was
did
also-
the water.
Oh,
the
that's
water
true. I
and-
forgot about that. Okay.
They'll be playable next campaign. I'm introducing characters.
Technically, they were inside the availability.
They were technically.
He looks at the orc lady and says, "You witch."
You can talk now.
How dare you get out of my kingdom?
Ooh. And how did you got this kingdom? With another curse?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, really?
Will you let your friends speak to me like this, son?
Well, I don't really know this guy, so
You know me.
I know Alish.
And you will let a stranger talk to your mother this way?
Probably not. What's your deal? X gonna give it to you.
Sorry. Lost focus there. He starts to move forward and say, "I would not trust this woman if I were you."
Well, she is my mom, so unless
Are you certain she's your mother?
Well, tell me something that I don't know then. And stop speaking in riddles. X gonna give it to you.
I speak in no riddles.
Yes, you can get back up whenever. You can get back up whenever, yeah.
Can I roll a perception
Move
to
forward as well.
see if anything's changed since the ring came off on my mom?
Sure.
1.
You are
Just 6
so
total.
confused
I
right
am-
now.
I'm really confused right now.
You are so confused right now.
I roll a perception
Sure.
to see if anything's changed on him. 5.
You are like, he can speak now?
It's an 8.
An imperfect comment too? What?
Crap, why are we rolling such bad rolls?
You do notice, even though it's a really low roll, she is backing up. She seems afraid of this guy.
Can I roll for perception to see if there's a window behind her?
There is no window behind her.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, I'm just like, alright, what the heck is going on here?
I would like to take out my crossbow and shoot her in the foot.
Go for it.
Why not the knee?
Go for it.
Do I have to...
Yeah,
Just gotta roll to hit.
Up here.
I don't hit.
You shoot at her foot, and it misses her. And she says, "Guards! Guards! Intruders! Devils have taken over them!
Mom!
And, kill them all!"
Okay, that's not my mom.
I could have told you
And,
that.
Eldritch
Well, then
Blast
you
on
could
her.
have told me, but you didn't!
Just use Eldritch
X gonna give it
Blast
to
on
you.
her.
He couldn't have.
let me finish.
That's why he was
Let
cursed.
me,
Nobody's come in yet.
4 guards, dressed in black.
It's a ninja brigade! Run!
Appear
Out of nowhere?
out of nowhere.
What the heck?
Yeah, I don't think that this is your mom. Unless your mom's evil.
Well, like, you guys could have said that at the very beginning, saying, yeah, this ain't your mom.
And
Well,
actually-
how would I know?
Actually, there's
How would you know?
5 of them. And she says, "You're a fool. You can't even tell your own mother from your auntie."
Man, you did some nice, like that's some great plastic surgery you got there.
And she, "You will never find out where they are now." And she snaps her fingers, and she disappears.
Whoa, eyes! I don't know, do something to stop that. What the heck?
Eyes!
Yeah, make it so she can't just disappear instantly.
I will, the moment she is about to snap, I reach out my mechanical arm and I shoot a couple
Okay.
shurikens.
Okay, yeah, go for it. See if you hit her. See if you stop her.
I throw my rook!
Choose a one.
You roll twice because you're trying to hit with 2 of
Try
them.
to-
I've used it.
All planned.
Sorry, give me a second.
Hold
No,
on,
that's
I need
fine.
to take a long rest.
Hold on, just don't go anywhere for 10 hours, okay? Just wait 10 hours.
The first one is a 14.
Does not hit.
The other one is 11.
Does not hit. So both of them
I was just pretty much aiming to try to hit her as she's disappearing, so when
Yeah.
she reappears,
So you-
it's inside her.
Yeah, it's kind of like that Harry Potter deal where Dobby gets stabbed in the back, right?
In the chest.
Whatever.
Can I
Who
throw my
cares?
dagger
There's
at the
the
same
useless
time?
else.
Can I throw my dagger at
Oh.
the same time?
Sure.
Where's my... Oh, there it is.
It's called Dobby, and useless elf.
16
This is a
plus
D&D
5.
podcast?
That'll hit. That'll hit.
He doesn't read the books.
You throw it, and right as she disappears, the dagger hits her, and she.
It appeared back in my hand. It was my dagger
Yep,
returning.
yep. And she disappears, and she's gone. But you did peg her on the shoulder,
Good.
and then all you hear
Should've
is
just used the rook.
And kill us all.
you kind of hear essentially all of you very much. You guys just hear a slight whisper that says, as she is essentially teleporting away, she says, "Return to me." With that, let's go ahead and roll another initiative.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
How about we?
Well, you want to take a quick break?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do that. We'll go to the bathroom. We'll deal with initiative order. Keep your rolls. Write it down.
Take over her.
Natural 20?
It's a dirty 20.
Oh, that
it's like
works.
22 right now.
That works.
So I got a 19 on my initiative. Wait, no, 17 on my initiative.
Okay.
I got a 19 on my roll and then plus 3.
So let's do the initiative, and then we'll take a quick break. Bathroom,
Hey,
snacks, water.
Okay, so you got, what was your total?
Horgarn got 17.
And Kalsifer, what was your total?
22.
Professor X, what was your total?
22.
He's just X.
That's staying in.
Yeah.
Mr. X.
I used to be a professor of psychology.
Yeah, we get it. That was funny. Hey.
Hey.
What's your initiation roll? Initiative roll, thank you.
22.
22.
I already said that.
Oh,
14.
2 22s?
Yeah.
So who wants to go first, Kalsifer or...
We'll get to that after the break.
We'll do
Okay.
that after the break.
And we'll be back after these short messages. Just kidding.
Dun, 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 dun.
Are you tired of stumbly face? Dollar Shave Club can do this.
Or just don't shave at all. Let it grow out into a beautiful beard.
We are not sponsored by anybody, so I'm going to recommend it.